Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew B. Hanser, aka the Clockmaster. This is the spoiler discussion for Spider-Man No Way Home. Please, if you have not seen the movie over the weekend, please make sure that you do. Please go and watch this movie. Do not click on this video. Do not watch any further than this. If you have not been spoiled, we will be discussing heavy spoilers. Heavy spoilers.
All the spoilers.
In this reaction / review / thoughts / discussion.
Yeah.
Because it's all of that. There's no structure to this at all.
Yeah.
We just got out the theater not too long ago. So, man, freaking Aunt May. We going right into it, dude. Like, freaking Aunt May.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, what?
Yeah.
Were you happy with that choice? Because
I'm indifferent.
I mean, you're not gonna be happy about Aunt May dying,
Well,
but like,
no,
were you?
obviously.
You know,
Like, because I mean, the other ones obviously they had like Uncle Ben and Andrew Garfield's had quite a few. So,
quite a few. Yeah,
he had quite a few.
He has 3 on his conscience.
Yeah. So,
Excuse me, but 2 that really mattered.
Yeah.
Well, technically, Tom has 3 as well. Tom has 3.
Ooh.
Uncle Ben, Tony,
Oh yeah, I forgot we didn't see all.
and Aunt May.
We didn't see all.
Yeah, we didn't see the Uncle
stuff.
Ben stuff, but it happened.
Yeah. No, I'm indifferent because like that's obviously like a big part of like who he is and that's who he is as a person.
It's like a loss to find Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like,
But like we already have loss. Like
nah, this man, it's a weird beauty about it, in the sense that no matter like he's such a pure-hearted person as a character, that, and he really truthfully just wants to help people and be there for people, that everything is taken away from him.
yeah.
So at that point, you still have to prevail and still put on a mask and still smile and still save the day.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So, I mean, like, that was a lot. So, I mean, it just shows, it goes to, like, a testament of, like, his character and, like, who he is. And, like, you can really get some really deep messages from this. But, like, the story was just so good. Like, the story was just so amazing. Yeah.
You know, even, like, as she was dying, she was just like, oh, yeah, no, we're good. Like, are you okay? Like, she was still, like, doing what she does best. It's like, you know, what we do is help people.
Yeah. And I think she knew, too.
She knew.
She knew.
She took the bag and covered.
Yeah, she covered it, yeah. She knew. She was just trying to make sure Peter was good.
Yeah.
And Peter, touching scene. The whole theater was quiet. Like,
yeah.
Peter was just trying to be there. Like, it just goes to show their compassion and love, because he was trying to be there for her. She was trying to be there for him.
Yeah.
Neither of them wanted to show each other that they were hurting.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't make Happy and her a couple, which is why they didn't, because they planned to kill her off.
Yeah.
It would hurt more. You know?
Yeah, no, definitely.
So that was just something, man. This movie was something. Everything with Doctor Strange, we thought he was gonna be evil. He just wasn't evil. You found out he's not the Sorcerer Supreme anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's Wong.
Yeah.
Wong be on a world tour, bro. Like,
yeah, right.
Shang-Chi going through, like,
he's doing everything right now. He's going crazy, man.
And they changed a couple scenes too from the movie.
Yeah, I kind of figured they might have done something like that, just because you can't give away all your secrets.
Yeah,
you know.
You know, we got a good meme template out of it though. With don't do the spell and the link. We got a good meme template out of it though, bro. And then we're gonna jump all over the place in this. Yeah. Freaking Willem Dafoe. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Oh my god.
I freaking love
perfect,
that.
Man.
Like,
they had to. Like, they couldn't not do that. Like, come on.
It shows they know their memes. They know the audience. They know their memes. They understand the memes and you know, with everybody else. Because, like, the whole theater was just laughing. Yeah. Laughing out loud, literally. Like, it was so funny. But yeah, no, I mean, everything, like, and like we were discussing, like, all of this could have been avoided if he just called MIT.
Literally.
Or if he did what he did on the bridge the first time with the I mean, on the highway
Yeah.
with the Chancellor or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally all he had to do.
Yeah, but that was after.
Huh?
That was after they came through.
After who came through?
The like the multiverse.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, that's all he had to do before even coming to Strange.
Get in contact with someone from MIT.
Just get in contact. It's like, they know who you are now. They know you're Spider-Man. They know that you're Peter, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, but then she only was letting them in because he saved her.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
It's, you know, there's a chance that they wouldn't have made it, but then, you know, all of that would have been avoided.
But I mean, like, I feel like she would have seen him. Like, you can read somebody really well sometimes, especially like an innocent person who, if you're a bad person and you're good at being bad, you're good at lying, and you're good at making people feel that you're a good person. So you're going to be able to, people know a manipulator when they see one, for the most part, at least experienced people, especially people like in high college positions in school. You know manipulators, because half your colleagues are manipulators. Half your people that you work with are people who have to play the game.
Right.
So, you know, if she sat down with him and saw him, she could see that, you know, this guy's truly just an innocent kid. Like, he didn't do anything evil. So, you know what I mean?
No, I get it. But, yeah. I don't even know where to go to next.
Anywhere. Like,
can we just, you know,
talk the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
Andrew and Toby.
Yeah. Bro,
we already knew. Like, we already knew, and Andrew tried so hard.
He tried so hard.
Good thing Toby's not really, like, public social media-wise. So it's like he had an easier time at this.
It didn't help that Andrew was also caught leaving the set.
Caught leaving the set multiple times. Like, literally the scene with him on the bridge, I mean, him with on the scaffolding was leaked.
Yeah.
I mean, the corridor crew did a whole breakdown on the VFX on it. So it's like, you know, the video we had already known. And then Lizard getting punched. We were looking for that scene, and like,
as soon as that came up, we were laughing.
Yeah, man. I was low-key upset that we only saw Sandman at the end.
Yeah,
like,
that's
why hide him.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna mention. Like, the only thing that I didn't like about it is that there was like a lot of characters. So
well, I'm talking about see him in his non-sand form.
Oh, well, that too.
That's just more or less what I'm talking about. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they could have, you know, gotten more screen time. Because I mean, from what it seemed, like he was kind of stuck in his sand form.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Yeah.
Yeah. He couldn't really like transform.
Yeah.
Because I mean, so was Lizard Man. The lizard. I kept calling him Lizard Man the whole reaction, so that's just sticking. But yeah, and he stayed like that the whole time too, until, you know, he transformed.
I loved this version of. I'm glad Jimmy Fox got another chance to redo. Because I mean, his Electro was cool. I think the Amazing Spider-Man, but this one is a little cooler. He had a little bit more swag to him. The Miles reference. Yeah. Like, man, I thought you'd be black, and then Andrew's like, "Damn, sorry, man."
Bro,
like,
I was like,
freaking love that.
I was like waiting for them to like weirdly try to announce like someone got cast as Miles. But I'm like, are they gonna do it? Because then I was like, maybe in the end credits they'll have him show up or something. But then it didn't happen. I'm like, that sucks. But
I mean, we got a really cool end credit though.
We did get a really cool end credit
with Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, basically a trailer.
Yeah. And then the other thing with the symbiote.
Yeah.
With a piece of Venom being left.
Yeah.
And I'm upset low-key though, because like I wanted Tom Hardy to be in the MCU, but like,
I mean, you never know. We still got Multiverse of Madness.
We do, but I think him sending them back to their universes, to their worlds, I think that was just their way of saying like, yeah, no, like he's not gonna be like the next Spider-Man movie you see is not gonna be Tom Hardy as Venom. It's gonna be a different Eddie Brock, or it could be Flash Thompson. Agent Venom.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that was a thing.
Huh?
I didn't know that was a thing. So
no, let me show you.
It's possible.
I mean, hold on. Hold on. I'll show you a picture of it.
Oh, I have seen that.
Agent Venom. So
Okay.
maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Definitely a possibility.
I mean, he's too much of a crazy person now. But I don't know. We never know.
Yeah.
It could be that.
But
maybe we can get a different Venom.
Another theory though is with the multiverse, they're Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock could be like, oh, you know, there's like they could hear something that like piece of Venom is back in that universe.
Well, yeah, I don't know if they can hear it. I just think
I don't know. Anything can happen.
Well, maybe. I don't think they share a current mind where they can see everything.
No,
I just think that just whatever experiences are being collected.
I'm saying like if the multiverse opens into, you know, his universe, like maybe, I don't know. Something could happen. You know.
Maybe. I mean, you're right. You never know. You know, you do never know.
Everything is still so open and.
But I honestly just strongly feel because of what's going on with especially with Spider-Man's contract time with Disney's coming to an end very soon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 2 years or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, unless they renew it. I think right now, and Sam from Team JVS, we had a conversation about this when Carnage came out, that they're trying to really solidify and strengthen their own Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
With Tom Spider-Man at the forefront and kind of remove him from the MCU so he's not really in there as much. Him doing his own thing, and then you bring in the other symbiotes, the other, you know, Morbius and everything else.
Venom is Sony, correct?
Venom's Sony. It's all Sony. It's all Spider-Man. Any Spider-Man villain or Spider-Man, you know, thing is all Sony. Sony owns the IP.
Yeah.
So and Spider-Man has a crap ton of villains, crap ton of different storylines, so many different Spider people as we've seen.
Yeah.
Because the Spider-Verse comic book, you already seen there's so many different Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That are not even Peter Parker too. Like we've had obviously Miles, we have Miguel, Spider-Man 2099. We got so many different ones.
Yeah, I got Gwen.
Or 3099. Oh my god, not 2099. 30.
You got Gwen, you got Penny.
You got Gwen, you got Silk. You ever heard of Silk?
I have heard of Silk.
You got Silk.
I do know Silk.
So
that's a lot.
You got a lot, man. You got Spider-Woman too. You know Spider-Woman?
Feel like I do.
You might have seen her photos. We got Spider-Woman too. There's so many Spider people.
Yeah.
So there's Spider-Woman right here.
Yes, I have seen her.
So we got plenty of they did that. A lot of people are like, what the freak? Yeah. So we got plenty of Spider people. Plenty for them to do stories off of. So I think
you can make a whole like Spider-Verse cinematic universe.
Yeah, the Spider-Verse, literally.
Yeah.
You can do so many Spider-Man movies just within their own. So if they do it right, and again, credit to Sam for actually, you know, coming up with this idea. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have this idea too, but this is where I got the idea. This is where I first heard it when we had our conversation. But like, if they do it right, then we can have an amazing Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
And do it properly. So, definitely. You know, there still might, like you said, there still might be a chance for Tom and Tom. Oh my god, they're two Toms. I just realized that.
Tom squared.
Yeah,
both
Tom.
British boys.
Both British boys too. Yeah. And they're both TH. They're both TH.
Oh yeah.
Initial wise,
yeah.
Tom Hardy,
That's
Tom
really
Holland.
Funny.
So weird. But yeah, so I mean, with everything that we've seen, it was definitely like happy not remembering Peter, which was one of the most saddest things to me.
Yeah, because that's like a father figure.
That was like or like an uncle figure.
Like Stark was more of a father figure.
Huh? So yeah, Stark was more like the father figure.
So it's like an uncle.
Like an uncle or like an older brother or like a, you know, whatever. So it's like seeing him and like, you know, that was just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So Peter is now moving on. Ned might come up again with, you know, Doctor Strange and everything.
Yeah, because we need to talk about that too.
Yeah, Ned and his sling ring powers.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I had a feeling something was going to come up. He's like, oh, am I magic? Because my grandma says we have it in our...
Yeah, my fingers are tingly and yada yada.
So
So my man got the
future-
powers.
yeah,
Future sorcerer.
yeah,
So that was eye opening.
yeah. Everyone was kind of like shocked by that.
Yeah. I want to see what they do with Michelle Jones, with MJ.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to waste her. I don't want
Yeah.
them. I want them because they utilize her acting a lot in this movie.
Yes. Oh my
Like a
god.
lot.
No, she was amazing. No,
Yeah, she really went off in this one.
Yeah. Like we know Zendaya can act. We know
yeah.
she's an amazing actress.
Yeah.
This one, she really showed that.
Yeah. I mean, just to show how much just the chemistry between her and Peter too. And I feel like a lot of that might just have to do with off-screen chemistry as well, them being a legitimate couple in real life. You know, obviously that will play a role in if you have good chemistry.
Yeah.
But the chemistry was increased.
Yeah.
Like they were like a legit married couple. Like she's like I got you. Like just talk about it. Like I'll support you no matter what. Like let's just do this. Like you know, and that was just amazing. And just seeing the tonal shifts too between like him becoming, you know, him. It was crazy. So at the end when he was speaking to her and his outfit was more of an adult type outfit, you could feel his presence. He felt like he wasn't a kid anymore at that point.
Yeah. No, this really like solidified him as like, you know, I'm an adult now. I can't do this childish stuff anymore.
Yeah, even the way that Ned dressed, he like realized that him and Ned dressed a certain way because, you know, because of their friendship.
Yeah.
They had such a bond with each other that, you know, that showed in the way that they dressed up, the way that they carried themselves, with the comic tees, yada yada. And even that you saw the dinner table, like when he had like he was more like grown man clothes.
Yeah. No,
you know?
At the like final fight, Ned was wearing just like his varsity jacket. Like he wasn't wearing anything like he was at the end.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you can see.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm agreeing.
No, I know you're not disagreeing with me. I'm just adding to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you can see that change.
Yeah.
With them.
It's like almost like a realization, or like, you know, I'm going to college, I need to get my ish together.
Well, that too. But what I'm more so talking about is just the lack of Peter's influence on Ned.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they at that point he doesn't know him. They don't have that shared history. He's not going to be into that stuff. He's not. They don't have that secret handshake anymore. They don't have the goofy. I know it's so sad. Yeah, they don't have all their nerdiness.
Yeah.
And seeing Peter walking into that apartment, now he's truly alone, like the other two.
Yeah.
Now he's alone, like Toby.
Yeah.
Like his version of Spider-Man. Now he's alone like Andrew. And then we got to get an update of what happened post Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
At least they found a way to sort of continue that story. His redemption. We all called it. That Andrew was going to be the one to save him.
No, I am glad because he really did get that redemption.
Yeah, and you can see that he was tearing up. Like I wasn't able, because like by saving Tom's Peter's, you know, girl, is like he's saving his own girl.
Yeah.
You know? So
it's like, you know, if I couldn't save mine, at least I can save someone else.
I can save my twin brother.
My twin brother.
My twin little brother.
Yeah. Universal brother.
Yeah. And what I loved about it too, though, just talking about their, like, it just seemed like they were so, like, I never thought in my life that I would ever, like, we've all dreamed about it, and I was like, man, what if they all met each other? Like, that's never gonna happen. But I'm like, and it happened. I'm like, never in my life did I think that we were gonna see the 3 Spider-Men of Sony right now.
Yeah.
On the screen.
Yeah, never in a million years.
Never.
Like, the closest I thought we were gonna get is Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But that wasn't even like a live action, you know, that's just animated.
Yeah.
So, but having all of them together, that's like a whole different ball field.
It was like, man, seeing Andrew's entrance. And like Loki caught me off guard.
Yeah.
And then like when he started running up, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, it's just Peter. Why is he there?
Yeah.
But then
and
it's like, hold up.
I'm like, hold up. And everybody's like, wait. And then when, you know, Toby came through, it was
everyone was more hyped for Toby.
Well, of course, that's the legend, dude. That's the king right there. Like, that's the man that started this whole thing. That was like watching, you know, a literal legend step back in the ring. And it was so cool, like, seeing their relationship with, like, especially with Andrew and Toby, I feel like had more of a bond.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, we're both older brothers, and like this is our little brother, and like
Yeah.
you know we got to take care of him. We got to make sure he's good. Like,
Yeah, and I was gonna mention that there was like a big family dynamic with the three of them. It's just like, okay, well you're me, so I have to take care of you.
yes, and I love that scene. It was so poetic when Toby stepped in front of Tom Spider-Man and stopped him from killing from killing Willem Dafoe. We'll get to him in a second.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, look, I'll get stabbed in the back for you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you turn into what we almost turned into.
Yeah.
He's like, I've tasted the symbiote. I've tasted anger. I've tasted rage. Andrew Garfield's, as he admittedly said, he's tasted rage. He took it out on people.
Yeah, he literally said, I don't want you to turn into me.
Yeah. And he said, I'm not letting this happen to you.
Yeah.
I'm just not letting it happen. And it was so powerful.
Yeah.
That scene, like narratively as well, was just like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't get more poetic than that.
No, that was like a very emotional scene.
He looked at him and was like, don't do it.
He said so much without saying anything. That's how you know you have a good actor on your hands, man.
Toby is he's a king, dude. Seeing his Spider-Man on screen, the Spider-Man that I saw as a kid growing up, the first Spider-Man I ever saw, the first superhero movie I ever saw, on screen with my now current favorite Spider-Man, you know, Tom, because Tom is just the guy right now for me.
Yeah.
And I love Andrew, of course, and we've always talked about this in our other videos, but it's like seeing him on screen with all three of them together was just like damn, like I was just really just taking it in, like just like absorbing it. We're witnessing history right now.
I don't know if you noticed, when they all swung together, they all did their unique poses before they landed in their pose.
Yeah, with the moon and everything.
Yeah. And
I just love that when they all jumped off the scaffold, they all screamed.
Yeah.
Like, that's a Spider-Man trait, just to say, woohoo! It's like, just jump off. Like, they all just jumped off, especially Andrew. Andrew Spider-Man does it a lot.
Yeah. I think like Andrew's Spider-Man is the more like spunky of them.
Yes, definitely. That's what I'm saying. I love his Spider-Man. Because he's definitely, he's just a wild card. He's just like such a freaking savage. But what I noticed, what this made me realize, seeing all three of them together, was like the way they're written, like they really are all so similar. Yeah. We were really watching the same Spider-Man, just with a tad bit of a difference.
Yeah. Because
when they were all, you can all see they all have it, and I think that's just good writing. When they're Peter Parker, they're all different people. Like, it's just like they're the same. They're all like awkward. Yeah, exactly. It's like being Peter Parker is a mask. Yeah, that's the mask. Putting on the Spider-Man suit is exactly. Yeah. Feel free to cut in. I feel like I'm just rambling a lot.
I know. I definitely think seeing Andrew and like how he's grown made me want another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie.
I freaking want it now.
Like,
they're just teasing us at this point.
Yeah, like, because honestly, the ending of Amazing Spider-Man 2, I was very upset with it. Yeah. I feel like they needed to wrap it up. Seeing him now and how he's grown. Yeah. I need to see that. Like, I feel like he got his redemption. I feel like, you know, his acting skills have improved as well. So even if they did one now, which they won't, but
yeah. I mean, Andrew has been improving his acting since then. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think The Social Network was one of his best roles. His performance in that, he was going crazy in that movie. But yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I know, I agree with you. I agree with you with just everything you're saying with that, because I just wanted another one. Like, to me, seeing Toby again, it was just like, again, watching a veteran just step in a room, like, yeah. You know, like, he's still Spider-Man. He still does a Spider-Man thing, but you can tell that he's chilling a little bit now, and like he's, you know, relaxing.
Dying. He was like, you know, my back, right?
Yeah, my back. Yeah, that whole back scene. Yeah,
he's like such an old man.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I got a middle back problem too. And that's how he goes to show. Like, Toby is like, yeah, dude. I'm like, man, I'm getting too old for this. Yeah. And then Andrew's like, bro, I'm right behind you.
Like, I ain't that far.
I ain't that far, bro. My back's starting to act up too. He's like, you need help, and then they do the thing, and then he was like, it worked, right? Like their bonding was just so cool, and then like the whole discussion about like the organic
Yeah,
like
organic webs.
webs.
Yeah.
Hook on it, Tom just on the top. I think we're just trying to say that like we're just curious, you know, we just want to know how you have it and we don't. Like what's going on? Like
does it come out of other places? It's like no, just the wrist.
I'm glad that they didn't try to make that they didn't try to make Doc Ock like a funny character, but they made everyone else around him react to funny situations based on what he's saying, because everything he's saying was so serious. Like he's gonna kill us.
Yeah.
Like he'll do us all.
Yeah.
I don't trust him. So I mean, it was so good seeing all of them back on screen,
Yeah.
man. Like it was just so freaking good. Now Willem Dafoe,
Yeah.
I think was the main villain.
I was gonna say that he was the true villain.
The true villain, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, they're not about to have him having coffee with Aunt May and like.
Yeah, I'm like
when I saw that, I'm like, no, I'm like, please don't do that. I'm like, you gotta have him like, dude got it. He still got it, man.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe really just is the best person to play Norman Osborn. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
The fights between him and Thomas Peter was so amazing.
Yeah.
Like it was so good and that ending fight too. Just man, when he was just slugging away.
Yeah.
On Goblin.
Yeah.
I'm like, jeez, all those power punches, one at the neck, bam.
That
bam.
was pure rage and emotion.
Yes. And man, it's just so. I feel like whenever they do this new trilogy with Tom, they need to have him and MJ back together.
Yeah. Because
Peter needs that person to fall back on.
Yeah, to like kind of ground him.
He needs that person to ground him, you know?
Yeah.
He needs that person there. You know, before MJ, he had Aunt May.
No,
Aunt May would be the
there.
voice of reason, and now she's not there. Man, no more Aunt May. I'm mad about that. Is what it is. Too young. But, you know, like I said, as we talked, I feel like they're trying to push more of the Spider-Verse, and I can see that happening. So, obviously...
Yeah, they're distancing their MCU characters.
Yeah. Yeah, because by having him forget, like, everybody knows Spider-Man, so they know him, but they don't know that he's Peter.
Yeah.
Because before, all the other Avengers knew that he was Peter. So my thing is now we need a Spider person for the Young Avengers, the new Avengers.
Yeah.
Hey, are they going to work on Miles now? Are they going to try to do that storyline?
I hope so. I love Miles, man.
Miles was part of the Young Avengers and the New Avengers, so I want to see them do that storyline, because he was part of that story. He was part of that story, and Secret Wars too. So, and how we're getting Secret Invasions, that's to be a perfect time to introduce Miles, in my opinion. So, I mean, he was in Secret Wars, he was in Civil War 2 in the comic book, so, you know, there's just a lot of ways that you can introduce him in. So,
yeah,
we definitely got the mention.
Yes, for sure.
And I can't wait.
So, that's definitely a tease. He's gotta become, like, part of the MCU at some point.
Yes.
So.
Definitely.
It's kind of... Is there another Black Spider-Man?
Not to my knowledge. The only one I really know of, honestly, is Miles.
Okay, so
if there's another one, then
I was gonna say it's either Miles or if there's another one.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Miles.
Miles is the popular.
Yeah.
So.
I can't wait to see a more mature Peter though. Like you can see throughout the movie. I said this in one of my comment sections. Like you can see him go from becoming a selfish character to a more selfless person. Over time, you can see him really grow because everything was about me, like my family, what I want, what I did. Literally shattered the multiverse for his own personal reasons. Yeah. Where in the end, he was like, you know what? I've done enough. Just do it. Yeah. This is what needs to be done. Yeah. And it's not about me anymore.
Even Doctor Strange was kind of hesitant. It was like, are you sure? Like nobody's gonna remember you.
Yeah, he's like, not even me.
Yeah.
So you know, that was just a whole thing. I'm hoping that they can unlock memories somehow so that we can have the trio back again. Yeah, you know,
it's not gonna be the same.
It's not. It's definitely gonna be a major tonal shift into seeing young adult Spider-Man going to college. You
Well,
know,
he's got to finish his GED
well,
first.
yeah, but
so.
you know, definitely going to college and
Yeah.
what's his name? Ned's going off to MIT, so we're not gonna see him.
Yeah.
They didn't clarify
If MJ.
if MJ is going to MIT.
I think so, but I'm not 100% on that.
Because if she is, then they're gonna try to introduce another love interest.
Harry? Or a Harry type?
Another love interest
Oh, for Peter.
for Peter, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant for.
No. Harry and Peter can't be a couple. They have to be brothers. They're like brothers. I can't.
I thought you meant for MJ.
No. I mean, look. I just can't. I can't see. This is a sidebar. I cannot see like Harry Osborn and Peter in a relationship. I just see them literally like blood brothers. To me, it's like a Sweet Home Alabama situation. Like, you know.
I see what you mean, but yeah.
Shoot, if they're trying to do a shift where Peter falls in love with a guy, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
To be honest, that would be a major like difference in the story.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the MCU with like representation.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people would be mad at it.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I think it would be really interesting, but I don't see them doing that with Thomas Peter.
Yeah.
Because he's so in love with MJ, so they're not going to do that.
Desperately in love with her.
But they can easily do it with a different one.
Yeah, they could.
A different Spider-Man for sure.
They can do it with any character.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about like the characters like coming up or anything. I don't know if any of them are like.
If they bring in Hulkling and they bring in Wiccan, they're in a relationship in the comic books.
So you never know.
And they're part of the Young Avengers too. So
I mean, we got Echo, so they could bring in characters in other shows too. Yeah,
there's a lot. I mean, man, there's so much that we can talk about, and they're already 30 minutes into this video. It's such a long video.
Can we just talk about real quick the tease with the multiverse?
Yeah, with WandaVision and. I mean, with Wanda or which one? With like Loki and all the other people trying to come through. Yeah, man. Like everybody played. Like everybody messed up this thing. Like
there's
Wanda messed it up.
There's
Loki
a lot of people to blame.
Like, cause the MCU right now is in such a crazy spot with this multiverse.
Yeah, it's very unhinged.
But Multiverse of Madness, Sam Raimi, the tonally as well just looks so different, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
so excited for Multiverse.
Oh man, dude, Multiverse of Madness is gonna be insane. You got that tease and Wanda doing her thing and like
and the fact that it's classified as horror.
Yeah.
That's what's making me excited.
Is it still classified as horror?
From what I know.
We'll have to double check that one. I don't. I remember that. I do remember that. I don't know if it still is, but we'll have to double check. But like, no, it's. Yeah.
But yeah.
Like, this whole thing. It's amazing. Anything we didn't talk about? Jimmy Fox, Electro. We touched on it.
Yes.
We touched on Sandman. We touched on the Lizard a little.
Yeah.
We touched on the MIT thing. We touched on the fights.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Ock.
Chip is fixed.
His chip is fixed. Yep. That was good to see him back. Oh yeah, the reunions, man, and all their themes playing, like so yeah. So like we had I wish Peter and like Toby's Peter and Green Goblin had a moment though. They didn't have a moment.
No, they didn't.
From what I remember.
Just him like when he stepped in front of Peter before he killed.
I mean, he had the most villains there. He had the Sandman. He had Doc Ock, but he wasn't a villain there in this one. But I'm glad he was there as an ally. Yeah. Now the basic question: are they going to be dead when they go back to the universes, or since they're changed now, when they go back, they no longer pose a threat?
I really don't know. Because I mean, they were dead. So, just because, like, I don't know.
But they're gonna put them back at the moment before they died. So that needs to get explained. Are they gonna go back to the moment before they died, or are they just gonna go back to a current space and time where they are, instead of being dead, they now exist again? Because now,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really like there's no explanation, so I really have no idea. I would hope that they would just, live their lives, but I don't know if that's gonna be what it is.
Sidebar: James Jonah Jameson, Daily Bugle, so great. I wanted him and Toby to have a moment too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And him be like Jameson, and then Jameson would be like, "The hell are you?" You know, like
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Do you know each other? Like that would have been perfect, to be honest. So, but we didn't have it. I wanted this, but we didn't have it. But we sort of had it with the three of them kind of huddled up, and them just hugging each other like, "Oh, I love you guys, and you guys are awesome." Like the bromance, like the love that they had with each other.
And such a short amount of time. So good, man. Too. It's just like,
because nobody know them better than them, right there.
Exactly. Like that's you. That's just another version
of you. And them all sharing a moment of hurt where they're like, we know exactly how you feel, bro.
Yeah.
We have both been there.
Yeah.
Plenty of times.
Yeah.
And Toby just kind of taking a stand. You can see he's a lot wiser now. He's a lot,
yes, definitely,
more confident in what he's
more experienced.
Yep.
And he's definitely, giving like the oldest brother vibe.
Yeah.
That he's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna let you make the mistakes that I did.
Yeah, Andrew definitely middle brother energy.
Yeah. Yes. He's definitely the crackhead.
He's definitely the middle child energy. But, man, they were just so great. I mean, and also the new suit tease at the end.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
No more nanotech. I think the fact that him sewing his own suit was also a sign that they're trying to distance themselves from the MCU stuff, because no more Stark tech, no more this.
Even if Stark was alive, he wouldn't remember him.
Yeah, he wouldn't. So it's like all of that stuff is gone now.
Yeah.
And it just also showed that all three of them handmade their suits. All three of them handmade their suits.
Yeah, no, it's like him turning over a new leaf,
Yeah, exactly.
He's on his own now. He's making his own suit. He's doing it, like, everything himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's becoming an adult. He's becoming responsible, and it's no, Mr. Stark's gonna fix my problems.
Yeah, no more Mr. Stark gonna fix it. No more, oh, we need to run. We can go to Happy Safe House. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you got a dingy 1-bedroom apartment like the other two.
Overpriced.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
So maybe we might see him taking a photography gig.
Maybe.
That's gonna be so freaking dope.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with Tom's Spider-Man now going forward.
Yeah, this is definitely like turns over a new leaf for him.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we're definitely gonna have a more deeper conversation.
It's kind of funny that, like, his ending is where everyone else began.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. On their own, just kind of like, yeah, man.
But that's the thing. He seemed happy.
He did.
Even though he lost everything, he seemed happy.
He lost his friends. He literally lost his family.
Literally alone.
He lost his alliances.
Yeah.
No more running to Doctor Strange. No more running to Maria Hill when you got a problem. Like, nothing.
No. When the dude, so we're like, oh yeah, rent's due at the first of the month. I'm like, I swear to God, if I see this man's face right now, I'm gonna lose it.
I was waiting for him to say rent.
I was gonna lose it because I thought I sensed a bit of an accent.
Yes. I was looking forward to.
Man, that would have been
so great.
That would have been the perfect way to wrap that up.
Yeah, have a version of him, but this time he has a beard.
Yeah. Yeah, like a mustache or something.
Something like that, yeah. So even if it didn't look like him, even if they got a different actor and they just mentioned his name.
Yeah.
That would be so funny. Yeah, that would have been so great.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, perfect. I would love that.
Yeah, man. What I want to see is Tom Holland in this next trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Doing his own thing, but also training Miles.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him getting ready to pass that torch on to Miles. Because in the new game, the new Spider-Man 2 game coming out, right, from Insomniac, both him and Miles are going to be fighting Venom.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was in the promos and stuff. They're going to be taking on Venom, so that would be a great way to adapt that story, too.
Yeah, that would be
freaking cool.
Yeah, because Venom is a part of that.
Yeah.
In some aspect. So.
Oh, yeah. The Venom, the symbiote, is now a piece of him is left when in the MCU, but also in the Spider Verse with Tom.
Yeah.
At least on his Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you can still say it's the MCU because technically he's still in the MCU because his Earth is still existing on the same Earth as the other heroes. It's not. It's just that
they just won't be using them.
Yeah, may not be using them as much or referencing them as much going forward, which I'm fine with that. I'm happy.
Yeah, if they like slowly
he's stepping out his own,
kind of distance it, and it's not gonna, especially now that nobody remembers him, it's not gonna feel forced.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it'll be good.
And since no one remembers him, he doesn't have to try to go back.
Yeah.
He has nothing to go back to because they don't know him.
Right.
So Nick Fury, nobody. So.
I wonder if that applies to space though. Because Nick Fury's in space.
No, it does. It does. Because the spell was for, remember, the original spell was everyone that knows Peter Parker is coming to find him. And they came from the multiverse. That's within space-time. You're breaking, so...
I was trying to find a way around.
No, I know. I was thinking about it for a second. I'm like, maybe she's onto something. But then...
Captain Marvel's up there.
Yeah,
you got
everyone.
You got Thor and everybody up there.
Yeah, everyone. Even Captain Marvel won't know him anymore.
Yeah.
Because everyone who's ever known Peter Parker. It's going to be so hard rewatching those movies now with him in it. And be like, yeah, none of this matters anymore.
Yeah. There's a lot in the MCU, like in these past few movies, that like it just doesn't matter anymore.
It just doesn't matter anymore.
Even like the shows, like stuff doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. Good. Oh, we forgot to talk about this, and we talking about it at the end. Charlie Cox.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Daredevil. How do we forget to talk about that?
He's here. It was like a little cameo.
Man, and him catching the brick. Ah.
Yeah, he's in the MCU.
Oh yeah, he's in the MCU now. He's in the MCU now. It's we have Vincent D'Onofrio, we got Charlie Cox. I mean,
Kevin Feige knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you cannot waste those two actors.
Nah.
So man, I can't wait for them to announce a Daredevil Disney Plus show. I will absolutely flip. Or
a movie.
Or for all you know right now, Charlie Cox is getting ready to I can already see the save Daredevil campaigners being super happy about this.
Yeah.
Because I can already see it. Kingpin and Daredevil showing up in the Echo series.
Yeah. Because there's that connection.
Yeah. So much excitement coming forward, man. So much.
This year.
Miss Marvel, we got She-Hulk, we got all those different great shows. Ironheart. So I have a low-key theory, but I don't know if they're going to use Riri Williams. What if Michelle becomes Ironheart? Because of the whole MIT thing. Because Riri Williams, I would like them to do Riri Williams, to be honest, but Riri Williams got her start from MIT. She was at MIT when she made her own Iron Man suit.
It's a possibility, but if they might try to, if they are distancing themselves, then obviously no.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, it's possible. It could pass on the torch to.
We'll see how they do it. Hopefully they do Riri though, because we need new characters.
Yeah. Because I mean, they're getting all different characters for other people besides obviously Captain America.
Yeah.
Like he was already in the MCU, but
yeah.
We got Kate, we got Yelena, you got She-Hulk, forgot her name. So they're passing on all the different torches. So it doesn't I don't know. I think it'd be better if it was Riri. Or they might have if they do keep Spider-Man in the MCU, maybe have her meeting Riri. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I said we wrap up because we're 45 minutes in.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for... There was a lot though.
There's a lot in this movie. Yeah.
I'm sure there's more we're still not.
Well,
talking
we
about.
probably missed a lot. There's probably a lot we missed. Not probably, we did miss a lot.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you actually made it to the end, if you watched this like on a drive or something or whatever, thank you. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one, man. Just thank you. We can just wrap this one up because we've been talking too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot to go over. And we're gonna have a lot to say when we're done this video too.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're literally probably gonna have another whole 45-minute conversation after this ends.
Yes. Oh man, it just makes me hyped to go back and continue Daredevil, just because I know that
it's actually
canon
now.
It's canon again.
Yeah. His
character is canon again.
Yeah.
Love it. Everybody who hasn't watched Daredevil, you're gonna be like, the freak is this dude?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
Where was you at in 2014 when the show dropped? So
I get called out. I wasn't watching it.
Hey, at least you started it.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh nah, don't mess with the Netflix. Nah. You know,
Daredevil had me
Marvel
hooked
stuff.
from episode 1.
Yeah.
It's great, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to see more of it.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching Clockmaster and
Cosmic Binks.
out.